Hi, I thought I'd make a video today. It's day 88. No, it's not. It's day 98 of taking NDT. I'm on 2 3/4 grains, which I started the beginning of this week. So far so good. Had the usual, for me, aches and pains in my ankles, knees and hips. But I'm kind of getting used to that now, so I know that's going to happen when I increase. And it only lasts for a day or two and then it kind of dies down again. Some people some people get it and some people don't get it, it seems. So some people get it worse than others. I think I'm quite lucky. Apart from that, I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling like I still have got much more energy than I used to have. The only thing I'd say today is, I don't know if it's connected to the NDT, or I'm thinking more that it might be connected to the iron, but I've got really bad pains across my lower back, and it's in the kidney region, and I was fine, and it started this afternoon around about lunchtime. It started in the right side, which got worse and worse, and then gradually travelled over to the left hand side, but now it's all over on the right again. I'm not one to be thinking, oh, I need to go down to the GPs for every single twinge, or certainly not down to the hospital, but I've got to say I did panic a little bit today because it was really, really painful. But I didn't. But I've got to say as well that if this had been a few months ago before I started NDT, it would have floored me. Just the pain alone would have floored me. For the last couple of days I've had a really bad headache, and it's been all over my head, round the back of the head. Like today just felt like my eyeball was going to come shooting out and hit somebody on the head. Thankfully it stayed in. It's eased off now, but you know, that was just taken over from the pain in my kidneys, which I haven't taken any painkillers for because I'm terrified in case I make it worse. So I'm not really sure what to do for the pain. I came home and I had a really hot water bottle and leant against that. Probably the worst thing I could do, but it did ease it off. It's starting to hurt more again now because I've left it downstairs. Hopefully it'll go. I don't know. It just eased off. The last time this happened, it was when I upped the the Solgar or Soljar or whatever, iron tablets, and instead of taking 2 I was taking 3, and that was a huge mistake, and I got really bad kidney pains. It was the first time in my whole life I've had them, and I very quickly stopped taking any iron for a couple of days, let the pain die down, and then I just took 1 and then I went up to taking 2, and I've been fine since. So I'm wondering if it is the iron tablets again, even though I haven't increased. I don't know, maybe I'm getting more optimal in my ferritin levels, and maybe I don't need as much. So what I've done is I'm not taking it tonight, I won't take it tomorrow. I'll try again the day after. If the pains hurt again, I'll stop. I won't take it for a couple of days again, and then I'll just take 1 and see what happens then. So yeah, it's a bit of a nuisance. And as for the headaches, as you might know, because I've mentioned it before, I used to get headaches for 3 weeks out of every 4, which was really draining and upsetting. And that was like 24 hours a day. And since finding the Facebook group, I'm finding out that it's my thyroid, which is causing a lot of problems, and that I'm not going mad, and I'm not depressed like the doctor was trying to tell me, and that there are other people out there who are suffering the same things. It was like as if a weight lifted, and the headaches almost went, and to the point of when I've been getting headaches since, they've just been like normal regular headaches. They've lasted a few hours and then they've gone. But because I've had the other headaches for so many years, it's as soon as I feel a headache coming on now, I panic, and I think is this it now? Is this the onset now of week-long pain? Because I just don't want to go back to that. It was just awful. It was just awful. And gosh, some days I just felt like I could have cut my own head off with a rusty knife. It was just horrible, and the painkillers didn't touch it. Although I wish somebody had told me about taking aspirin sooner. My doctor, or the neurologist I was sent to, he told me to try taking 900 milligrams of aspirin, but as soon as I feel a headache coming on. And it's worked a treat for me. I mean, you might not be able to take aspirin, or you might not need as much. I mean, maybe I needed to take 900 because I'm so big, but definitely worked for me. So, you know, if you suffer from the migraines too, or the headaches, maybe bad headaches, maybe talk to your doctor about aspirin, because that could work. Oh, don't take my GP in the past, and the locum, and this neurologist all said stay away from ibuprofen, and because that'll just make it worse. But it's mad, because most of the migraine tablets have got it in, and stay away from codeine as well, because that'll make it worse, and most of them have got that in too. So I don't understand, if it's so bad for you if you suffer from migraines and headaches, then why do the companies put them in their products? I just find that really bizarre. But anyway, at the moment, again, you know, touch wood, the aspirin will carry on working. But yeah, so when this one started, I did go into a bit of a panic, and I actually think that probably made it worse, because I didn't want it to carry on. Thankfully it went, and hopefully the kidney pains will go tomorrow as well. On a different note, I did get the house work done. I got the 2 rooms sorted out, and I even changed the layout of the living room ready for Christmas. My mum's coming to visit this year, so that'll be really nice. I haven't had her down here for Christmas before, so it'll be lovely for the baby to have her here, because she's his best mate. She's his favourite person in the whole world. In fact, Nana was his very first word. So yeah, that would be great. But we've only got a really small house, and the living room's only small, so now trying to think of where to put a tree with her toddler. So that should be interesting this year, considering he climbs everything. So I'll keep you posted on that one as well. So yeah, did all the housework. There's still a few little bits that need doing, but not too much. But totally overdid it. Got, I think, overexcited by the energy that I had, and I really got on a roll and didn't want to stop, and totally conked out after, I think it was like day 3 or 4, and for about 4 or 5 days afterwards could hardly do anything. Just, I mean, it was all I could do to get some clothes on and leave the house. I just wanted to sleep. I just felt physically exhausted. My body ached, my legs felt like lead, and it was just horrible. So note to self, pace myself properly next time. Lesson learned, hopefully. Anyway, that's it for tonight, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.